7 ways to make men feel more comfortable around you. Maybe it's your haircut or the way you stare, but for some reason, men seem to avoid you. It's not even because they don't like you. You know for a fact that many of them actually do, but it's as if they are worried that you'd bite them. To help you become more approachable, here are 7 things you can do to make you less intimidating to men. 1. Be genuinely interested in people. The most authentic and possibly the easiest way to be less intimidating is by being genuinely interested in others. If someone talks, listen, be curious and ask questions. You don't have to fake it. You just have to start developing pure interest in people from different walks of life. You can learn a lot from everyone, especially from those whose lives are very different from yours. So go learn. People who are naturally curious are generally more open. And when you're open, you're less intimidating to everyone. So even if you might look intimidating on the outside, but if you're truly interested, curious and open, you'd become approachable. People would say she looks scary, all right, but she's actually very cool. Trust me, guys dig this combo. To be a little playful. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but that's not who I am. Well, let me tell you this, you aren't a boring person either. You don't have to do the usual playful things like giggling at memes if that's clearly not your style. Ask yourself what makes you a playful person in your own way and do more of that. You may enjoy wearing cute earrings, but you thought people won't take you seriously if you do. You know what? Go ahead and flaunt those. Or you may have a dark sense of humor. Well then, be as dark as you can be. Many people dig that, especially guys. The point is, don't be scared to show your playful side. Trust me, you won't push away people. Au contraire, the right people will be drawn to you. 3. Pay attention to your words. Words, they can nurture and they can destroy. Be watchful with your words. I'm giving you this advice based on my personal experience. Some people are scared of me because I have a sharp tongue. I can't help it. I feel the need to be genuine and honest by giving my brutal opinion on things. Because of this, people stayed away from me. Even the men who I know were attracted to me. A best friend even unfriended me for it. Now that I'm older, I realize that how you do things matter a lot. So I learned to tame myself and select the words I use carefully, especially when it's through text. Words can cut like a knife, so even if you're being honest, you have to learn how to phrase them in order not to offend and scare others. 4. Pay attention to body language. Much of communication is nonverbal. So if you want to be less intimidating, you have to make sure you look less intimidating. Smile more when you're talking with someone, and make sure to make eye contact. Have an open, relaxed stance around people instead of a closed, defensive one. Don't cross your eyes, roll your eyes, or frown unless you want to chase him away. 1 tip to make people feel less intimidated by you is by mirroring. If there's a guy you particularly like, mirror his movements to be more approachable. Did he tuck his hair behind his ear? Do the same. Did he smile at you? Smile back at him. 5. Don't flaunt your achievements. Here's something every woman needs to know. Some men are intimidated by success. It's not their fault. Not really. You see, men are conditioned that the only way for them to be useful in society is by showing that they achieved something. And if you're a woman who's successful, you might notice that some men start to pull away once they find out what a hot shot you really are. So don't broadcast your awesomeness. That will scare away the men who have the slightest bit of insecurity. Just be humble and let them discover who you are as a person, how you drink your coffee, how you see the world instead of your accolades. 6. Keep your big goals to yourself. You might not have achieved much yet, but you're equally intimidating to men if you flaunt your goals too much. Ambitiousness is sexy, but if it's the only thing you want to talk about, guys would get scared that it's the only thing that matters to you. They might also worry you have extremely high standards. What if I can't make her happy? Or what if she thinks of me as a loser? Are the things that might cross his mind if you seem too crazy about your goals. So what do? You're better off talking about your goals to like-minded people or keep them to yourself instead. Well, at least at the first few interactions. 7. Befriend more guys. Something that can intimidate guys is if they see that you never hang around guys. They will start wondering why this is the case. They might worry that you'll assume that they'd want to date you if they try talking with you. They might worry that you are not comfortable with men at all. And on top of that, since you have no men around, they won't have any other guys they can talk to as an excuse if they want to be around you. So that's why you should try to form plenty of platonic friendships with the men around you, from the doorman to your colleagues. Not only is it healthy and enriching to have friends from all sexes and walks of life, you'll also be less intimidating to men.